Hello, everyone, and good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be in the world. So, today I wanted to talk about the title of this live why you're doing all the right things, but not getting the results. So, I woke up this morning and I had a very distinct memory come to me of the last time that I had lost my voice, literally lost my voice. And I was reminded of all the times in the past that I've had chronic sore throats or just things where like my voice would get really hoarse and it'd be really hard to talk. Like even now, just saying this out loud and clearing it out loud, you can hear it. And one thing that I know for sure is that when a memory comes to me, it's because it's ready to be cleared, right? It's the subconscious throws it forward and says, okay, you're ready to really look at this, really recognize it, and ready to clear it out of whatever you're holding on to it for. And I'm conscious, I'm aware that everything manifests physically in the body based on something that we're thinking, we're feeling, right? Our thoughts create emotions, and our emotions then is energy in motion. And then it shows up physically in our bodies. And it will try to get our attention. It will try to get our attention through chronic sore throats, through literally losing your voice. This was me for a few times in the past in my life. Um, and then it will move on to something else. And then we'll move on to something else and trying to get your attention. And it does this through love. It doesn't do this to punish you or to because you've been bad, so to speak, like bad in air quotes. So I was thinking about this as I woke up and I had this memory come to me and I thought, wow, it's really interesting that I'm thinking about all of the times that I would have a sore throat. And now I know, right, looking back and knowing what I know about the body, knowing what I know about energy, that it was because I wasn't fully speaking my truth. It was because I was holding back. It was because I was speaking so much of my truth, speaking so much of what I really wanted to say, but with a filter, with, making sure or trying to make sure that the other person felt seen, felt okay, felt comfortable, whatever it might be. So this is why I woke up with this memory is because I'm peeling back more layers to this and I'm thinking about the clients that I work with as well. They are at the same place where they are willing to speak their truth. They are willing to release the analogy of the sore throat and fully step into who they are, fully become who they are. And then there's something on the other side of that, right? Where you all of a sudden are doing the things, you're doing the templates, you're doing the coaching, you're doing the mentorships, you're doing the programs, the courses, the self-help books, all of those things, but still not getting what it is that you really desire to have in life. And maybe you're not even sure what that is. And there's a reason why that is. So I like to explain quantum numerology very similar to our physical DNA. So we have a spiritual blueprint, a spiritual DNA that is coded that means it is you. You literally emit a frequency of vibration that we can measure scientifically, but you emit this frequency out into the world that says this is who I am. Very much like you have a frequency, a code, a DNA in your physical DNA, right? It's the reason why you are in the body that you're in. So too do you have the spiritual DNA. And so does everyone else, right? So does every other human on the planet. So does every other thing as well, right? Everything moves, everything vibrates, everything's a wave and a particle. And when you mesh all that together and you come into the human form, it can be very easy to forget who you truly are. It's kind of like understanding and reading your own physical DNA, your own code. You just can't quite see it, right? You can't see it because of the law of polarity. We're all interconnected, but you don't see the actual details that say go this way, not that way. Do this, not that. And the reason why is the coaches, the healers, the mentors, and I say this, I know I say this every time as a coach, a healer, and a mentor as well. The reason why it doesn't work when you're doing this over and over and over again is because they're not you, because you have your own path. And so the people that I work with, and this is really what I'm doing here in this live, I was inspired by this memory of like having sore throats to come here and say, if you're at that point, if you're at that point where I am aware that I have been holding back, I am aware that I am willing to speak my truth in my mind. And I have been doing that. And I'm still not getting the results. I'm still not getting or even understanding what it is that I want in this life. Then I'm going to invite you to send me a direct message and let's have a conversation because this is exactly what I do with my clients. I read your spiritual DNA, your blueprint, what makes you you, right? You were born into a location. You weren't born at a certain date and time. That's the 3D world. That's how we understand date and time. But we know time doesn't exist. You were born into a location. You were born into this physical body in a specific location that says you are you. And when we read that and we look at the frequency of who you are and you start living in alignment with that, stuff starts clicking into place. The red carpet of the universe starts to unravel and unfold for you. So if you're watching me on YouTube, I'm just starting to get my YouTube up and running as well. So if you're like, how do I direct message you? Oh, maybe you can direct message me on YouTube. So feel free to even comment and I can reach out. But if you're here live and you want to leave a comment, I would love that. I don't see comments right now, and I'm also on my phone. Literally just dropped my kids off for school, and was thinking about this memory. Wanted to come here and live and talk about it. All right, everyone, have an amazing day.